Insurance companies are now suing their own customers after they make claims. How does this make sense?
That machine is just a lawsuit waiting to happen.
You put in a claim and then your own insurance company sues you? Where does this make sense? This is the reason why I say, guys, these companies aren't loyal. These insurance companies, they're slimy.
I'm afraid we've both been played for fools.
That's just what they are, especially when you put in a claim. You've been paying these premiums over and over and over, month after month after month for years. And then when you put in the claim, they sue you for the most ridiculous things. We're going to talk about it, guys. Look, you don't want to miss this video. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Also, check in the description, check in the pinned comment. I have a newsletter. Yes, a newsletter that will give you tremendous value. It's free. You cannot beat free. Trust me, you can't. But guys, listen. These insurance companies, man, what did I tell you guys? I told you guys that these insurance companies aren't worth anything, right? They continue to prove my point that they will do anything. When I say anything, they will do anything rather than pay the claim, rather than do what they promised to do for you. That's the reason why you pay for insurance. That's the reason why you have the service, so that you're not financially burdened with when something happens, like a Hurricane Ian or some natural disaster or your house catches on fire. Whatever the issue is, so long you hold up your end of the bargain, they're supposed to hold up their end. Well, in good old insurance mob fashion, now they're suing their own customers. Let's take a look.
For more than a year, Mary Stewart and her family have been forced to live in their Ian-damaged Port Charlotte home.
Our ceilings are coming down in almost every room of the house. Yeah, this is the first.
Every day, she sifts through this stack of papers. It's a lawsuit with nearly 200 pages of exhibits filed against her by her insurance company, People's Trust.
It's just more than what people should have to put up with when they're paying insurance to stop from having to do this stuff.
The irony is there that the company's name, the slimy insurance company's name, is People's Trust.
Ironic.
This is the reason why I continue to tell you guys, when it comes to Florida, especially the people living in Florida right now, listen to this, right? This insurance is going to cripple the housing market in Florida. I know. You guys are continually fighting me on this and saying,
Orlando, what are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? The insurance problem in Florida, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong.
But then we see stories like this when Hurricane Ian and all these natural disasters happen in Florida, and these insurance companies, how long was Ian? A year ago? And now they're still dealing with the issue now? Make that make sense to me. Put in the comment section right now and explain to me why anyone who had a natural disaster or anything happen to their home that the insurance company needs to pay out on or get fixed, why should you wait a year to get your house fixed? Explain that to me. It happened a year ago, and this lady is still saying her house is crumbling. Why? Let's continue.
She found People's Trust difficult to deal with from the moment she filed her insurance claim. Stewart says the People's Trust field adjuster who documented her home's damage listed a lot of things incorrectly.
And I would call up and I said, hey, you've got some errors here. I'm a pretty honest person. And they didn't even want to talk to me.
After about 3.5 months, Stewart couldn't take it anymore. She pulled up all the flooring ruined by water and hired someone else to install tile.
Here it is a year later. My porch is still gone. That was my sanctuary. I don't have my sanctuary anymore.
Do I blame her for not wanting to stay in mold, probably can have health conditions with the mold, not having a place to live? Remember, your place of residence, the place that you're going to live at, is filled with water. It's filled with mold, dirt, all types of things that can destroy your health. We also know the insurance company is not currently paying. They're not currently paying the medical expenses.
Wait, what?
Do you know how hard it would be if they won't fix your house? How hard would it be for you to say, oh, this mold that I've been living in here for I don't know, a whole year has caused these issues? What, do you think they're going to pay for that? And here's the thing. It's not worth it. The amount of money that they're going to give you for you having lung problems because of XYZ or having health problems, You don't want that to begin with. Let's put that here. You don't want that to begin with. So the compensation, there is no compensation for your health. So do I blame her for saying, I'm going to go ahead and just fix these issues rather than live in those type of conditions to begin with and then have health issues down the line? No, I don't. She did the right thing. She did the right thing. She fixed the issues so they didn't get worse. What did the insurance company do? Instead of saying,
You're right. We know. We signed on a dotted line. We have a contract with you that says, hey, we're supposed to take care of you.
people's trust.
Stewart doesn't know how People's Trust learned she started making repairs on her home, but she was served with the lawsuit 9 days before Hurricane Ian's 1-year mark.
They came to my front door. They gave the paperwork to my 17-year-old grandson.
I mean, this is our largest investment in our lives is your home, usually. And I'm supposed to just let it turn into a pile of junk because they're dragging their feet.
Chester Punick Ian Punta Gorda is going through the same thing. Ian destroyed his pool cage, ruined his roof, and knocked doors off their sliders.
Now we have another gentleman who is saying the exact same thing. Do I have to continuously do videos over and over showing you guys examples of how these insurance companies, how companies insurance that you work at, how these real estate agents, how everyone, you have to always put yourself first. That's going to be 2024. Put yourself first. Before you put all of your trust, all your loyalty, all these companies who say that you should trust them and do all this extra stuff, and you're supposed to give blind loyalty. That's right, blind loyalty. You expect them to do exactly what they say they're going to do. But here's the thing. This is what I want you guys to do, especially if you're watching this and you're in Florida. Do not trust these guys. Realize that these guys will be out for themselves and you should be out for yourself too.
Okay, that makes sense.
Instead of saying,
You know what? I understand where these insurance companies are coming from. You know what? I'm going to give them a break.
don't give them a break, because they won't give you a break. I promise you. Did you just listen to what this gentleman just said? He said, why should I let my house, my biggest investment, crumble just because they're dragging their feet? And I would ask the same thing. Again, this is the biggest investment of your life, the biggest purchase of your life. You spending 3, 4, 5, in some areas, you guys are even overpaying for houses in the millions of dollars. And you're telling me you're going to let the house crumble because the insurance company is dragging their feet and deciding not to give you some type of settlement or to fix your house? What are you going to do? You will go into bankruptcy waiting on these guys. But let's continue.
They agreed with everything. The only thing that we didn't agree on is how much it's worth. I'm saying it was worth somewhere between $160,000 and $175,000. They made an offer of 60 something, and they made us a second offer of 90,000. It's not enough.
In February, he started working on his house, and People's Trust sued him in July, even though one of the company's desk adjusters sent him this email saying he did not have to use People's Trust's preferred contractor to fix his home if he takes the settlement offer.
What?
This is ridiculous. Okay, let's just start with the fact that the insurance company said,
Hey, guess what? We agree that this place needs to be fixed.
here's the thing. Don't give them credit for this. Let's not give them credit for this. A hurricane came through the entire area. It was nationwide news. They knew it. There's a doggone tree in front of the house. You can actually see his house and everybody else's house destroyed. So of course they're going to agree.
Yeah, this isn't your fault. There was no foul play, and we're on the hook to fix it.
Duh. Like, don't give these guys the credit for that. Do not. Because of course they're going to say, yes, we understand that this XYZ happened. They can't deny it. But what they can deny is the fact that, oh, well, the damages that it's going to cost to fix this is XYZ. It's going to be cheaper. It's never going to be what the market value is. It's never going to be what the price that you would need to actually fix the items. They're going to come in with a cheaper price. And I wonder why they would come in with a cheaper price. I mean, I could guess, but let's go ahead and watch the video first to actually confirm my suspicions that they're slimy.
After they sued us, they came up with a third settlement of $75,000. So they went from
They went down.
They went from 66 to 91 down to 75. Thinking that, whoa, we sued them, now they're afraid they'll just accept it.
But he hasn't. And Punicky and Stewart are not the only homeowners People's Trust is taking to court. The company's chief operating officer told me they sued about 100 policyholders. I counted more than 50 lawsuits filed after Ian in Charlotte County alone.
So let me get this straight. You do work that you know is going to cost $150,000 to $160,000 roughly, and these guys come back and they say, we're going to give you 3 offers. One's going to be 90, and then the third final offer is going to be 60-something thousand dollars?
Are you out of your mind?
You're going to give me less than half than what it actually costs to fix all of the damage. So let me get this straight. You're telling me that you know that the damages are going to cost you $150,000, $160,000, $170,000 to fix. So as your customer, you're telling me you're not going to pay out what you need to pay out to fix my property. And then you're telling me, on top of that, you're going to sue me for fixing my own property that you guys were taking years to fix?
Yes, sir. That's what you're doing.
So I thought to myself, there's got to be more to this story. There's got to be more to this story because I know these insurance companies are slimy. They will do anything to avoid pain. I get it. I understand it. I wouldn't trust them at all. I get it. So I did a little research, and what do I find? Take a look at this, guys. Take a look at this. People's Trust, Southern Fidelity stops writing new business in Florida. What? Say it ain't so. So they're suing their own customers.
It's a fucking bull.
This is ridiculous. They're suing their own customers because they're like, we don't care about Florida anymore. We're out of here. This is what I'm talking about, guys.
It boils down to this part of customers' policies: the preferred contractor endorsement and right to repair clauses. The state's insurance consumer advocate Tasha Carter broke down what those are.
Your insurance company may have the legal right to repair your property damage. And so instead of paying you as the policyholder a claim settlement for you to then make the repairs to your property, the insurance company will hire contractors to repair your property.
Ain't no way. And that's true. Ain't no way that I'm going to trust an insurance company to bring in their own contractors to fix my place.
Garbage.
So that I could chase down the contractors, so I could have another fight with a company that's going to leave Florida anyway, that's going to leave the state anyway. Good luck. Good luck of trying to get that done. What this lady is saying for the advocacy group is that basically you have to get your property fixed by the insurance company.
I beg your pardon?
They have the right to fix your property first before you even hire anyone, and you have to use their contractors.
That don't make no sense.
Not in my book. I get it. It's in the contract. They're gonna hold you to it. And I understand that. And I want to hear from you guys. Do you fault someone for fixing their own property? Fixing their own property while they drag their feet. There has to be a law that's against that. And I would be in court all day, every day, until I would get this taken care of. And I understand some people don't want to do that. I guarantee you, when a lot of people got sued by this, a lot of people got scared and they settled. And they settled for that lower amount because they were just like, I'm tired of this. Maybe they fixed the property, got the settlement from the insurance company and sold the property and left Florida. Maybe a lot of those people didn't do that and they just took the hit and they said, it is what it is. This is the cost of living in Florida. And this should not be the cost of living in Florida. This shouldn't be anybody's cost but the insurance company.
Homeowners typically get a premium discount if these provisions are in their policies.
If you ask somebody if they would take a $67 discount in lieu of getting their house fixed timely, nobody would in their right mind would take that.
Now
Right.
Punicky and Stewart are in for lengthy court battles.
We buy insurance to protect us from the financial injuries of having damage to our home. These people are not doing that. I don't understand why they're even allowed to carry insurance in the state of Florida if they're not going to make sure your home gets fixed.
Well, I can answer that question. The reason why they're allowed to do this in Florida are, in general, but let's just talk about Florida. It's because the state of Florida has a huge insurance problem. And I've said it over and over and over again that the insurance issue in Florida will be the death of Florida when it comes to the housing market. If you either, one, don't want insurance and you get hit with a hurricane, you're going to have to pay that out of pocket to fix. If you do get insurance, you're going to be paying premiums that are insane. Insane. I'm talking about 400% increases, not understanding that year over year, there's a possibility that it could go up double or triple every year. That's right. You heard it here. That every year, it's Russian roulette. It's a gamble. You are literally throwing the dice and saying, what are the chances that my insurance is going to go up this year? And it's a pretty high number, guys. It's a pretty high number. It's over 50%. You heard the lady. She said, who would take a 67% discount on the amount of money that it would take to fix my house just to get it done in a timely manner? No one. No one. Again, guys, I say it all the time. Put yourself first. Do not trust these companies, these insurance companies, and videos like this, guys, explain to you why this may be a section of Florida right now, but it spreads. And multiple insurance companies are doing this nationwide, and it's only getting bigger and bigger and bigger. How much has your insurance premium went up? I can guarantee you it has. I know mine has. I know yours has. Can you explain the reason why it's went up? Have you made any claims? Have you had a natural disaster to make your claims go up? Oh, you haven't. It just went up and tripled for no reason. That's what everybody's saying. Can you explain to me that? No one can explain it. But the insurance company and the states are working together to make more money and more money and more money off of these premiums. This is the reason why I always say shop around. Find out who can provide you the coverage that you need for the best price. Do not be loyal to these companies. What do we always say here? These companies aren't loyal. So as always, guys, I hope you got value out of this content. You won't get all of your information off this one video. I need you to check this video out here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and get into your first rental property. Guys, you will love it. The information you will get from it will be gold. See you in the next one. Thanks.